let's make another soup. Okay. This soup here is a little bit different. What I have here is lemongrass, onions, red onion is good for you, the colorful garlic, a lot of garlic, and ginger. Okay, ginger is wash it well because these grow in the ground. They might look nice, but they're not clean, so don't trust anybody. So you have to wash everything before you peel them. So I will just peel with my peeler.
This is really good.
Yeah, you can
It has
taste
a
a different,
definitely different flavor.
With the lemon basil, right?
Yeah, that's what's bringing out a lot of flavor.
And the green tomatoes really make it a big difference. Let me just, actually I have a garbage right here.
Very good.
I'm glad you like it. So you
Very
have
different.
ginger. And with the ginger, you have to cut it across the grain because they're very stringy. And then with the lemongrass, I'm gonna cut it. And we'll roast this. You can use every part. And some red peppers. You'll put in a tray and roast this. Cut the onions a little bit. And roast them in the oven. And I have one already roasted. They look very nice. And you can add some hot pepper in here. In here I have a hot peppers. So in the pot,
If you roast it more, does it bring the heat out more in the peppers?
No, it will burn.
Okay.
Water. I need water. It will burn, yes.
Okay.
It will char. I have lemongrass. I'm going to throw this in first. I have kaffir lime leaves in there. This is the kaffir lime leaves. You can pinch and smell. It smells very, very, you have to pinch it to be able to smell it.
Yeah.
So roasted
Smells
lemongrass will go in here. Let's put it all in there. And I have ginger here that I already roasted. Get some more. I know there's a few more in there. Ooh, I'm supposed to have a meat pounder or something like that. Pound it a little bit. Meat pounder will pound this fat. Will be better. Or just go like that.
Makes the flavor come out more in the ginger.
And then you can eat this because I already peel and roast it. So we'll drop it in there. Kaffir lime leaves is already in. And then you'll drop in your chicken breast. Let that cook for a few minutes. Cover. Let's put this in here.
And this is another soup?
Another soup, yes.
And what's this one called?
Oh, this is chicken soup with mushroom. This is have roasted herbs and all that. I'll put this away. And now these garlic, onions, and peppers. If you like spicy, you'll roast the hot peppers too. I don't know how spicy you two can handle right now. So let me think about the hot peppers. See, they've roasted very nicely. You'll add this in here.
The definition of hot with Laos and American is very different.
Very, very different, yes.
My hot and your hot is not the same.
My heart will kill you. And what you do, you just chop them here. If you don't want to, in Laos, we don't have the mini chopper. We use the mortar and pestle. We put everything in here and pound it. And sometimes you have to pound things so hard. But mini chopper works like mortar and pestle, but much easier. We do a lot of roasting garlic, pepper, and onions to flavor the food. Okay. See, they're nice and perfect. Don't put in a blender, it doesn't work the same. Okay, I have garbage right here that I forget. I'm gonna leave out the hot pepper, okay? Chris, I don't want to kill you yet.
Yet.
Okay.
You want me to eat first?
Yes. I have something here. I have chicken that I already boil ahead of time, cook ahead of time. So I'm gonna shred it with my hand. So I let it cool first, otherwise it will be too hot for my hands. I'm gonna take this one out. Let this cook for a few minutes. Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna shred my chicken. With your hands, you can have your kids, so it's nice and cool now. Or you can cut it in pieces like in bite-sized pieces. I think it's easier to just cook it first and then just shred it. To bite-sized pieces, it's very, very simple. You cook it like bring it to a boil, like boil for like couple minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and close it. It depends on how big your chicken breast is. You want to cook fast, you cut them thin.
And what did you boil it in?
In the broth, in the chicken broth or vegetable broth, yes, or any kind of broth. I like to use vegetable broth because I have left over a lot of herbs like cilantro, ginger. When I peel the peel, I don't throw them out. Everything I peel up, because that's why I wash them first. So I save all that scraps and boil to make stock. Yes.
Fresh stock?
Okay. See this? Okay, I'm gonna remove some of this stuff. Okay, let's done. That's done. Get out of my way. I'm kind of messy here. Let me clean up a little bit. Too much going on here. Okay. I'm gonna remove this chicken and let it cool. It's not fully cooked yet, but I don't have that much time. If you cover it, and it will 10 minutes, it will cook. Just leave it there. And I'm gonna remove some of these lemongrass and kaffir lime leaves. But the ginger, I will leave it in there because you can eat the ginger. I love to eat the roasted ginger. It's very, very good for you. Fresh ginger, roasted ginger, candy ginger. It's very good for you. One time I was on a ferry and it's rocking so much. Good thing I have ginger candy in my bag, so I was eating it like crazy. It helped.
Yeah, it's good for nausea.
Yes.
Ginger.
All right, let's add the chicken back in here. I love ginger. My grandmother in Laos used to grow them, and we use the leaves too. In the
Really?
summer, I grow them just to use the leaves. My grandmother in Laos, she grew them so much. Oh, I love ginger and ginger leaf. You can smell them.
Can you grow it here?
Yes, I grow them every year in the summer. When you come over in
okay.
the summer, I will let you smell.
Yeah.
So add salt, fish sauce. I grow everything. There's just enough herb for me to use. I can't grow them too much because I don't have a lot of property. Okay. Let's cover this. And we'll add mushroom. Mushroom will be more flavor. Cut it in half. Slice. Can you slice that fast, Chris?
No.
We're gonna have a mushroom chopping competition.
But my knife's not as sharp as
Oh,
yours.
you have to sharpen them. You have to buy the
I
sharpener.
have the sharpener, but
You don't use it.
I'm afraid of it.
Afraid? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna add the mushroom in here.
Now, do you wash your mushrooms?
Yes.
Because
Good
they
thing that
say,
you asked.
you know, some people say don't just wipe them,
I'm a washer.
but I wash mine too.
Right. What you do, most of the people will wipe them with a wet cloth. I don't have that much time. So what I do, I hold it under the cold water in the faucet, wipe it very fast and shake off. And I lay it on the table with a towel and let them dry.
Okay.
If you leave them wet, they will get, they will bloom. Okay, I think that's enough mushroom. So I'm gonna need to add that. So I wash them under cold water and shake off the moisture. That way they don't, if you leave it there half an hour later, they're gonna bloom. This is scallions, fresh scallions. I'm using every part. The green part is very mild than the one, the white part. This is cilantro. You see that I add a lot of cilantro. At home, I will have a bag, and all these scraps will go in the bag, and they go in the freezer. Every time I cook, I put out the bag and add on whatever I'm cooking, and go put it back in the freezer. When I have enough, I just boil to make stock.
Good idea.
Yep, vegetable broth instead of using the real one. Why not use the scraps? I'm very green. That's why I do it that way. My daughter
Well, you
always
could
makes
taste the
fun of me.
difference. This doesn't taste like something you could buy in a can
Right.
or a box.
Okay.
Very
Yes,
fresh.
definitely not. Okay. I didn't add the hot pepper. I used bell pepper, red bell pepper for color. You can use green. And I didn't add hot pepper because I'm afraid that Chris is gonna cry. Add the scallion and cilantro. And this chicken with mushroom soup is done. This actually, we eat it like a meal. Let's serve this. Thank you so much for watching, Sunsep. If you want any of these recipes, you can go to my website or my cookbook. Okay, that's the soup. Like little red there. There you go, Chris.
It smells so good.